Welcome, lovely Pisces, to your mid-month general reading for the month of April 2024. I will begin your reading with crystal scrying and continuing on with tarot and oracle as well. I will be allowing Spirit to guide me as to what direction I go in and which deck of cards that I use, okay? All right, lovely Pisces, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has in store for you for the next 2 weeks. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does Pisces need to know for the upcoming 2 weeks, please, Spirit? Thank you. Here. Thank you, Spirit. And who is Pisces? Okay, what is Pisces doing? Okay, and what is this? Oh, nice, Pisces. Okay, I really like this. And what is this? Okay. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. So the first thing that Spirit is showing me here, Pisces, it's like you are holding a baby. Now, for me, a baby is representative usually of some kind of project, business, something like that, okay? Some kind of hobby. It could be research as well. It could be school. But now for a few of you, it could mean an actual child, okay? But I feel like this is something new because this is like something that would be close to 28 days or, you know, something within the past month or so that you've either started or you've been thinking to start. Something that you may be thinking to begin here. But either way, I see you focused on it because you were just like cradling the baby in your arms and looking down. Just very sweet, okay? Very gentle and kind with all 100% focus, okay? So that's a very good sign. Then Spirit moved me to a different vision. And in this other vision, I was seeing other people around. And the interesting thing here is there were several of them that had big heads. Now that's telling me that could be someone who has like an authoritative type role, such as, you know, supervisor or a parent, grandparent, something like that, some kind of teacher, leader, something in that area as well. Now, so it's like there's some kind of authoritative, it's more than one, people around you. But at the same time, you were not focused on the people around you. You had this baby again, cradling it, looking at this baby, all focused on this baby. And it was almost a feeling like all of the people with the big heads, they were kind of looking at you a little bit confused, not necessarily in a negative way, just not really knowing what to think about something here. They could just be processing some kind of new idea you have or something like that, or some kind of new business, trying to figure out how it's going to go, something like that as well. I'm not sure. I'm going to delve deeper into this. Spirit, give me more. What is the meaning of all of the big heads, the authoritative type roles, please? Sorry if you hear my pug snoring. She's my baby girl. Okay, here. Okay, thank you. Okay, is this Pisces? Okay, and who is this? Whoa, okay. And the oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, so Pisces, Spirit's showing me two things here. One, it's like you're laying in a casket. Now, Guys, don't freak out. This is just symbolic, okay? So that's just telling me like the death card in the tarot, okay? Death and rebirth here. Now, it's also reminding me of like the Four of Swords card, okay, where you're going, you're taking a time off, you're taking a rest, right? And you're allowing, it's like you're quieting your mind, you're allowing a spirit to connect with you. It could be a time of blessings, okay, coming in. Now, blessings, remember that. Now, the next vision that Spirit showed me, I literally saw the Hierophant card. Literally saw the card in vision, okay, of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, okay? So that's another card of blessings. So there's some kind of blessing that Spirit is bringing to you into your life. Okay, Spirit, give me more, please, for Pisces. This is awesome, Pisces. Okay, here. It has to do with this baby, whatever this baby is. Okay, and who is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm laughing because it's funny the way Spirit shows me things. Sometimes it's like in a cartoon type caricature type thing. So I'm seeing Pisces. It's like you are standing up and it's like it's almost like you start out tiny, which is just like representative of where you have started. Like, we all start small, right? Normally, most of us, right? We all start small, whether it's in business or, we had to go to school first, to do something, or, however we go about it. But we had to start somewhere, right? But then it's like Spirit showing me, it's like all of a sudden you turn into this big head, okay, bigger than the other heads that I saw. And it's in a positive manner because you're wearing a crown. And it's like all of a sudden you are this emperor. And it's like you begin floating up. And where you're floating up, you're looking down at all these big heads. This is so awesome. So it's like you're literally rising up or getting ready to rise up above the rest. Pisces, this is incredible. This is great news. Okay, Spirit, where would you like for me to go next? Here. Okay. Spirit wants me to stay with the crystals. Okay. And who is Pisces? Okay. And what is this, Spirit? I don't understand. Okay. So, okay. So, Pisces, you are coming through as a masculine. Now, I'm seeing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. Don't freak out when I say this because remember, it's symbolic. Oh my gosh. This is a good thing. So I'm seeing a masculine and a feminine coming through. Again, you're coming through as a masculine, not gender specific. Now, it's like, so you're standing beside a feminine and there's 5 little kids. I'm sorry. It's not really 5 kids, guys, okay? It's like 5 projects, 5 businesses, 5, some kind of productive energy here, okay? I can't help but get tickled, but I can just see people freaking out. I'm sorry, but yeah. So it's like this energy of just like a lot of production, 2 people together. So this could be 2 business partners. This could be intimate partnership. This could be 2 cousins. Take it how it resonates, okay? But there's definitely huge production coming in here. And this is part of the blessing. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Okay, Spirit, now where would you like for me to go? Okay, here. Here. Okay, thank you. Spirit is wanting me. Is it this deck or this one? This one. Okay. Spirit's wanting me to start with the oracle cards. Excuse me. Thank you. What do we have? Cougar, assertive. Sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm in a good mood. Just look over me, guys. Okay. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Okay, then that was that one. And then this one is Puffin, partnership. See? Okay, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Oh my gosh, like I cannot make this up. So, that was like, I saw you standing beside this person with all those kids, right? All those opportunities. Very cool. Okay, great. That's awesome, Pisces. Where would you like for me to go next, please? Here? Okay, thank you. What would you like to tell Pisces, please, for the next 2 weeks? Thank you. Now, of course, Pisces, I know this is a 2-week reading, but time is fluid, okay? So this could go on a little past 2 weeks, or it could, you could already be in this energy now. All right, so we have, don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything you want. That's the key. Be. Okay, we have to be what we want in our lives. Okay, so if you are, how can I say this, Spirit? If you're wondering what I'm talking about here, so myself, for instance, so I knew what I wanted to manifest, I don't know, about a year ago, maybe. And so in the course of that, I started dressing the part. Now, it's not exactly act as if. That's a little different, okay? It's more of being in the energy. So in other words, I had to step into my Empress role instead of working myself up to it. I had to step into it and say, okay, I'm an Empress. What does an Empress act like? How does an Empress dress? All these different things. How does an Empress act when an Empress goes out in nature? And I researched the Empress card, literally, okay? And I began becoming this Empress. But in the meantime, I said, okay, I am this Empress. I am the Empress. And I started living it every day, okay? And telling myself, okay, I'm an Empress now. So it's not just acting as if. You have to actually mentally be what you want. Because here's the trick, guys. We can all be what we want right now. You don't have to wait. You can go ahead and step into that energy, okay? While you're working on stuff to actually become that in real life, okay? I hope I'm making sense here. I know it sounds a little confusing, but it's all about being now who or what you want to be in the future, because you don't have to wait anymore. You can just step into that role right now, okay, and live it. Just live it. It says, don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. Okay. And yeah, and like I even resonate with that part too, for myself. So like I totally get it. Don't allow other people to try to hold you back and say, hey, this is what you should do or whatever else, when they may not even understand you to begin with. Like my abilities. I do have some people in my family that were born the same way I am. But at the same time, because of certain religions and things like that tie in, that's like a very taboo subject, and it's a no-no where I'm from. For women, it's a no-no because it's considered really evil. So, and it's not. So, I can't accept recommendations from certain people where I'm from because they don't live the life that I live. Just point blank, they don't. So that they'll never understand what my dreams and goals are, right? So definitely take heed to that. Okay, learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is it to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. So yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's talking about how we can create resistance, because we truly can. I've done that so much. I'm not pointing my finger at anyone because that's me, right? I had to learn the hard way with many things in my life, and that is one thing that I learned is that but sometimes, especially like with business or finances, things like that. I'll just use this for an example. Like with my YouTube channel, when I first started my channel, I remember I was obsessed with, do I have a new subscriber today? And I would check, like obsessively checking. And then it got to the point where I was noticing that the more I was checking, either I was losing a subscriber or there was no movement at all. Okay. And so then I got to the point, I was like, is that going to control me? Or am I going, I have control. So that should not control me whatsoever. So when I began stepping into that mindset, and I was like, you know what, I'm doing the best that I know to do at this point, because I didn't know how to do anything, on YouTube, nothing. I was such a baby, very, very minimal stuff here. And so, but anyways, the more I began letting go, the more I started noticing that I was getting more subscribers and more views, all these things. And so it's like, it really is true. And I've noticed that in many areas of my life. So it's definitely something important to take heed to. Sorry, guys, my allergies are like, count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come into it. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? I love that because, it's exactly what came through. I saw you becoming the emperor, and you actually rose above all the other people, remember? So then here you are standing beside this other person, whether they're business partner or whatever, and you have all these children, all of these opportunities, all these businesses, whatever this is for you, okay? So that's absolutely awesome. Spirit, where would you like for me to go next for Pisces? You okay, baby? Here. Okay, thank you. Just a second. Sorry, I know that is making my screen wobble a little bit. Okay, what would you like to tell Pisces, please? Next 2 weeks, Pisces? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So Spirit just showed me a star. It was like looking at the North Star. So I feel like, Spirit, is this someone with the North Node? Oh, Spirit said no. Okay. I see. Okay, so Spirit's actually saying there is some kind of star status that is coming. So it doesn't, mean, of course, like everyone's going to be a famous star, right? But there is some kind of increase in stature if you will, or something like that, to where you're definitely going to be in, like, feeling like stardom. Okay. We have Three of Cups. Check it out. Three of Cups, celebration here. Also collaboration. Collaboration, I feel like it's going to be very important as you are getting up on the ladder, as you're floating up. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. As you're floating up to this stardom, to this Emperor energy. Was there more? Hold on just a second. I lost some of my cards. Okay. Give me more, please. For Pisces. What does that mean, Spirit? Spirit's showing me a cup handle. What does that mean? The collaboration. It's easier. I get it. Thank you, Spirit. It's easier if you have a handle. So you have a partner, you have a cousin, whatever. You have someone, another person there, at least another person there. It's easier, as long as you're equally yoked, to pick that cup up and drink it without spilling it as easily, right? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, energy frequencies have to be a match for this collaboration. Okay, thank you. What do we have? Ace of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, this could definitely be some kind of new beginning with some kind of exciting new relationship. Doesn't have to mean it's intimate, but it can be like an exciting new business partnership. It can be just, an exciting new friendship. But there's something here. But of course, it can mean also a love relationship, exciting, intimate, very happy, full of passion, excitement. Thank you, Spirit. Give me more, please. What else for Pisces? Thank you. What do we have? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it's going to be very important for you, Pisces. This is one card that, like, I am just like stuck on, okay, for myself. Because, yes, it's pre-Empress energy, in which this is not gender specific. It's not gender specific, but I did see you as an emperor rising, right? So this is pre-Empress energy. But also the main thing that I get from this, why I hang on to it so tight, because it means something so much to me personally. Because, see, here's the thing. All my life, guys, I have had like control, like really, really could not live my life ever. Okay. And now I'm finally stepping into where I can be me. Okay. Not what somebody else will allow me to be. Okay. And so what Spirit's saying here is, it's very important not to like give all of yourself to another person, another situation, because the Nine of Pentacles, I know it doesn't show the pentacles here, but on the Rider-Waite-Smith decks, you will see that there are 6 pentacles on one side of the female that's on the card, and then on the other side there are 3. So what that means is it's like an equal give and take of energy exchange. So in other words, if I'm over here holding this card and someone's across from me, a business partner or whatever, an intimate lover, whatever, and they're holding this card as well. So it's like each of us would have 3 pentacles that we would offer each other, whether that's time, whatever. Okay. And the other 6 that we would each have to keep for ourselves, so that we can make sure that we are at our best to love our best to the other person, to give to the other person the best that we can. Because, guys, listen, when I know I've said it before, but for those of you that are new, When I first started nursing, I was like, yeah, the first 2 weeks I was gung ho. And but then it got to where I was working, like 16, 18-hour shifts because I workaholic, right? Plus I did not know how to say no. I was scared to say no. And so, and plus I lived an hour away. So I would work that many hours, drive home, and by the time I would get up the next morning, I would be so exhausted. I mean, you would even know me. I mean, after 2 weeks, because I gave all my energy away. So what happened was that I wasn't at my best to where I could give my best to my patients because I was so tired. Okay. And so that's what Spirit's saying here. So in other words, in order for us to give our 100% best, we have to keep 6 of those pentacles for ourselves. And that's what Spirit's asking you to do, Pisces, to make sure that you always do that so that you can be at your best, so that you can give your best. Okay. All right. Spirit, please give me more for Pisces. Thank you. What do we have? Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like Spirit's saying it is okay to take some kind of adventure here. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. So I feel like Spirit's saying it's time to literally take that adventure, okay? Not to hold back anymore. You see this person, they've got their backpack on, and although, you can see that stuff looks pretty steep there, right? But at the same time, that would be an adventure to climb. You don't know what's on the other side. You can't see what's on the other side there. You don't know what the outcome is going to be. But Spirit's saying it's okay. Okay, go ahead, do this adventure. It's something that you need in your life. Okay, and Spirit wouldn't send you on, a wild goose chase, period. Only we can do that. Right? Only we do that stuff. Spirit for Pisces. Okay, thank you. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Yeah. I feel like this is something, I'm not feeling deception here. I'm feeling like this is something about being more playful, but at the same time, there's something here you're going to have to be using tactics with. I love I'm a Capricorn, if you don't know. I love tactical things, using strategy. So I feel like Spirit's saying there's something strategic or tactical you're going to have to, some kind of tactical movement that you're going to need to use with something while having a lot of fun. Maybe that's it. Maybe the tactic is having a lot of fun to bring this situation in. Maybe you're not having enough fun. Maybe you're not having enough adventure in your life. And Spirit's saying it's time. I'm feeling like this is like on an energetic level. Like, if you begin, it's like the same difference, like in your home, when we start moving around our furniture, well, it changes the energy within the home, right? So I feel like it's kind of the same thing here that Spirit's bringing in, switching up your energy. And it's going to be very important, of course, that we bring in a lot of laughter and fun and all that, right? Because that also helps us manifest our dreams, goals, and desires. Okay, what else, Spirit? Thank you. Spirit just showed me, oh my gosh. Okay, so Spirit just showed me like flames, and it's positive, okay? But it was like, I've seen this before on a chip bag. And I have to tell you this because this has to do with this adventure and what I was just saying about having fun. So when I was, years ago, I was really, really sick. And I remember I was getting like heartburn, right? And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's just like suffering, right? And in vision, Spirit was kidding with me and showed me this big chip bag, and it had moving flames, and then all of a sudden it said flaming hot. So in that moment, I started laughing so hard just because I didn't expect it from Spirit. And I was laughing so hard that it actually went away. Okay, so I feel like that's what Spirit's saying here is you got to have fun with this, not to look at it as uh anything scary, just an adventure, and not to worry. As long as you laugh and have fun and be playful, I feel like Spirit's saying that all the fear, anything negative that could even exist within whatever situation this is for you, it will disappear. It will disappear. And I'm not saying that, everything is going to always 100%, be smooth. Because that's not reality. When we join to come here, right, in the 3D for this experience, we have to go through challenges, and also we have to go through karma and free will, the choices that we make as well. But I'm saying it will be a whole lot smoother, a whole lot happier than usual. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What do we have? Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely, Queen of Pentacles. Who's the Queen of Pentacles, please? Pisces. Okay, this is you. Coming in as someone who is very grounded, very abundant, very good. Okay, thank you. Spirit said leave it. Very good balance. Of like finances, but also at the same time of being grounded. Someone who's also very caring. This Queen of Pentacles is a very caring, loving, beautiful person. This Queen of Pentacles is someone who would be like extremely beautiful on the inside, and so beautiful on the inside that it exudes outwardly. That's who Spirit says you are. That's beautiful, Pisces. Beautiful. Okay, what else for Pisces, please? Anything else for the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces? No. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, very, very productive. See, this Eight of Pentacles, it's like almost mastering a craft. Yeah, craft. Almost mastering a craft, but not quite. Okay, there's like a little bit more to go because you kind of have to go from the 8 all the way up to the King of Pentacles. That's when you become the true master of a craft. But at the 8 of Pentacles, it's like you're really working hard. You're really getting stuff done. And if you notice, this person is actually alone on this card. And I know I'm in this energy a lot because, that's just, when I create, I just how it's been. But anyways, you may be doing some kind of work or a lot of work that requires a lot of attention to detail. It may be something to where, you have to really hone in, and you have to do it. It may be your responsibility, or you might have to oversee and make sure that all the details are taken care of, something like this. For others of you, it could be like some kind of gift, skill, talent. Maybe you went to a trade school for, or maybe you were born with certain abilities or talents that you just absolutely love to do, and you do them beautifully, and you've gotten to the point to where you've almost perfected it, and to where you can actually pay attention to the fine details now. Instead, it's like you've moved way past. Let's say if you're a carpenter, you've moved way past, learning how to, cut make each cut for each board, a certain dimension or whatever. And now you've learned how to build, a building. And also on top of that, you're learning now how to really like engrave or carve beautiful details into it as well. But you haven't mastered it yet, but you're on your way. And that's what I feel like this is, that's where you are now. And you're heading to that emperor that I saw in the crystals. That's what's happening here. You're on your way. You're on your way to emperor status. Okay, that's exciting. 5 of Swords. Some kind of conflict here. Spirit, my ear keeps ringing, my left ear. And I'm just making sure if it's spirit or if it's spirit said spirit. Spirit. Okay, so that's just confirmation. Some kind of conflict here. Okay, tell me about this conflict, please, for Pisces. What kind of conflict, please? I heard never ending. Never ending. Never ending what, Spirit? I cannot make this up. Oh my gosh. So look. Okay, remember, what did I say? What did I say? Right? 8 of Pentacles. And I said, the King of Pentacles, right? That's what came out. Is the master of the craft, right? And you're on your way to Emperor. I cannot make this stuff up. Okay, Spirit, please tell me more about this 5 of Swords. What kind of conflict? Never ending. What's never ending? Never ending conflict of what? For Pisces. Okay, never ending story. Spirit said story. Never ending story. Okay, so Spirit, I feel like Spirit's wanting you to make sure that you change your story. Change your story. Okay, now, I have to give credit where credit is due. Mental Tarot says that. So since I remember who did that, I'm sorry, I have to look at my phone. I have my phone muted for my dad in case it's hospice. So I do apologize. Yeah. So Spirit's saying it's definitely time to change that never-ending story. Change it from never-ending in a negative way to a positive manner. Anything else? Okay, leave it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, what do we have? 5 of Wands. So we have 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. For me, and that's what I'm feeling here, it's like a tug of war, headbutting type energy with someone, or it could be a group of people for some of you. Please give me clarification on this 5 of Wands. What is this tug of war about? Which is going to cause some kind of conflict here. What is this about, please? Top, thank you. It may be about moving with the Chariot card, or movement forward. Some of you could be walking away from a certain job or a certain place, a certain person, a certain situation. Okay, take that how it resonates. But, the Chariot here, it's about movement forward. And for some of you, it's actually moving, okay, from one area to another. So there's some kind of headbutting or conflict here that may arise, if it hasn't already, that has to do with whatever this Chariot means for you in your situation. Oh, Spirit told me to go to a different deck. Okay, which one, please? Which one? This one? Thank you. Thank you. What do we have? The Magician. Check it out. You have everything that you absolutely need, Pisces, to manifest anything you want. Absolutely. As long as you take action towards it, okay? You have to take all of the action that you absolutely know how to do, what to do, and then what I do, or and what I used to do when I was learning about how to manifest. I would contact like I would get online and I would research people that, let's say like Bob Proctor, I would research him and find out, things about him, and I learned about his personal lifestyle, but I also learned about what he was teaching with the law of attraction. So, it's like, I feel like Spirit's saying here, that when you research things that, if like, let's say you're applying for a new job and you do everything, you've filled out the application, you continually keep calling and checking, and you have, I don't know, you've given reference after reference, and then you're like, well, what else can I do? But there's also other things you can do. You can like start, if, like, let's say if you have friends that work there, or someone that works there, that you can talk to and say, hey, can you please put in a good word for me? There's always something more we can do, and if not, then that's when we can start researching, what else can we do. But in the meantime, when we've done everything we possibly know that we can do while we're researching, that's when we have to say, okay, God, Spirit, Universe, I give all of this to you now. It's in your hands because I've done everything I can. So now I'm going to trust. And now I'm just going to research and see what else I can do, and then just have trust and faith and watch it happen. Seriously, watch it happen. Okay. That's one of the big keys, is just trust. I mean, that's just it. But I mean, yes, it goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot more things that you have to do, if you do believe in the law of attraction, and if you don't, that's fine too. If you have your own way of manifesting, if you do have a different way of manifesting, I would love to know in the comments, please. That would be interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, hold on. This one flipped. What do we have? Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. Yeah. So I feel like, again, this has to do with some kind of movement forward, some kind of change. So there may be a little bit of conflict here, but I feel like you're going to be just fine with that Magician. You're going to figure a way out of it easily, like very successfully, and you're just going to move forward like it's nothing. So, I feel like this is a very good thing. Like this would be equivalent to the Tower card, but I feel like it's a good tower. So it may seem like a little speed bump, but I don't feel like it's going to be anything like absolutely huge. Okay. So, and again, with this Magician card, you're going to be just fine. You've got this. There goes my ear again. Okay. Anything else for Pisces? Okay, here. Thank you. Okay, who is Pisces? Yeah. And here? Pisces. Spirit is showing me, I don't really know what this is, but it's some kind of animal, okay? And it's like you are up in a tree on this huge tree branch, and you're looking over like at me, and hanging off of you are all kinds of babies of whatever kind of animal this is. All kinds of babies. So again, opportunities. Oh my gosh, Pisces. This is how Spirit wanted to end your reading. This is beautiful. Hang in there, Pisces. Go for it. Go for the gold. I'm going to name the video this. Go for the gold. I'm telling you, it's there if you want it. All right. Much love. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.